talking about ball compression and density variability, people have already noticed that there's a little bit of variability between balls. Some people say it's because there's confined balls and free range balls. I'm not sure if that's the reason why.
All of ours are free range though.
I think all the IndyMark balls are free range and grain fed. Just how much of the variability is because of old versus new, or is it just range across the manufacturing run? It actually reminds me of 2012. There were issues between densities of balls, and some balls were more dense than others. And when you had a wheeled shooter or a hooded scoop shooter or a double wheel shooter, it really messed with that shooter if the balls had different densities. What happened was during the qualification matches, they would use the same balls throughout the matches, and then we would go to the finals during that year. And the finals, they would put out new balls in the finals, and all those balls were mostly more dense than the ones that were used in the qualification matches, and that messed with a lot of the teams. The point is, when you design your shooter, you should consider compression of balls being an issue. There's different shooters available. There's wheeled shooters, there's a kicker shooter, there's catapult shooters. Each one of them might act differently with that variation. Or maybe it doesn't affect them. You'll have to figure that out. So we made it back to Mexican Grill. There is another Mexican Grill here in Kokomo, and we found it. Robot in 3 Days videos out there. Check those out. I think the Indiana team put theirs out last night. They all look pretty good, so kudos to all the Robot in 3 Days teams. We at IndyMark have a pneumatic wheel shortage, but there's a lot of orders that we're filling that have pneumatic wheels on them, and our shipment just came in today to fulfill the orders that we took this week. So if you have an order in this week, the parts came in today. Doesn't mean it's being shipped out today, because we have lots of orders, lots of wheels, so we're getting to those. We are having another type of wheel come in, most likely the 25th will be that day. That new part number, AM3351. We have a web page up, you can check it out.
I can put a link to it right here.
Right there?
No, maybe over here.
Don't do that. Also, the Rhino track drive, we have many of those being ordered, and about this time next week, we'll probably open up new orders. We have treads and plates coming in a little bit slower than what we expected. It's a good solution. You're going to get your Rhino track drive if you want one. It's week 1. First wasn't one during week 1. We're shipping the orders out in order they came in, and if something came out of stock, it's most likely coming back in stock within a few days. I think the orders we're shipping out today were probably placed on Wednesday or Tuesday. If they ordered on kickoff day, Sunday or Monday, they most likely have their order in hands or they're already shipped. We got 5 more weeks of build season, actually 5.5 more weeks of build season. There's a lot of time to get your parts. There's a lot of things to do. Get your drivetrain designed, hopefully working close this weekend. Figure out your ball shooter or your ball passer and figure out that the balls are going to have compressibility issues and variations in densities, and then have fun this weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.